The fact that you jumped out of a car not once, but twice.
Like I just started making like sleep apnea noises a little bit.
Yes, so what happened was I'm not a huge drinker.
Episode 7 of the Dammit Danii podcast. It's literally been forever, but we are here. I am so happy, and I would have no other guest to kick off my hiatus than CheyLeigh. Hello.
Hi.
How's it going, girl?
Oh, it's going amazing. How are you?
I am fantastic.
I'm happy to be here.
I am so happy to have you here.
I'm happy to be here.
I feel like we talked about this literally forever.
Oh, absolutely.
And we had to have a drunken night out for us to finally set a date.
Set a date for it.
I remember us like looking at our phones and like, does this day work for you?
I'm like, hey, Mom, can you check my schedule? And then we like pick another date. Mom, can you check my schedule? I called her like 6 times.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Oh my
yeah.
God, that is fucking hilarious.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I was playing no games. I'm like, we're setting it now. And we did.
We did. We made it happen.
Did it.
I am so proud of us for
so
pulling it
proud.
together.
I think it was like a year ago almost.
Literally, when we started having this conversation.
Yeah.
Because I think
it's been a while.
So after like we first met and we talked for like 5 seconds and I'm like, we are going to be the best of friends. I can already tell.
Exactly.
We literally took over the podcast.
Oh yeah. Chris literally just sat there. He
was like, what the
he
fuck
had
is
nothing to say.
He was like, what is happening? I could just see it on his face. He's just like, I just don't understand
Why
what's
am I
happening.
here?
Yeah. He's like, should I just leave?
That was so fun. I had so much fun. I have fun every time I'm around you.
I know. We have such a good time together. We need to hang out more.
I agree.
100%.
I completely agree. Because I'll come here. I mean, I do hate the driving in Pittsburgh, but I'll 100% happily drive to Pittsburgh so we can hang out.
Okay, perfect.
Absolutely.
I felt so bad. I forgot to tell you about like the 90 like lane turn to get to my house, and then like my driveway sucks, and I'm just like, I am so sorry for all the things that have perspired.
Literally, I didn't make one wrong turn, which is very shocking. Yeah. The only thing that I had to do, the only detour I had to take was I didn't know where to park. So like I passed the house because I panicked. There's a truck behind me. I'm like, oh my God.
Oh, that's the worst.
Yeah, I'm like going so slow and I'm like looking. I'm like, okay, found the house. And then I was going to park, but then the truck, it's the truck. He pressured me.
That's very rude of him.
Yeah.
And it's always when you're like going somewhere new that there's somebody right up your asshole. And you're like, but why do we need to do this right now?
Can you please go around?
Around. Like, go please. Thank you.
Yeah.
Like we don't need this.
God. But I made it. I made my way.
You
I found
are
it.
here.
I'm very surprised.
I am very happy that you made it.
I'm very happy too.
Here to live to tell the tale. It's fantastic. Oh, I guess we should mention you are a co-host on Poor Man's podcast. I don't think that we mentioned that. We literally.
That's a thing.
It's a thing that she does.
It's a thing I do.
So how long have you been doing it with Chris?
It was a year in April.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That is awesome.
Yep. So he's been doing the podcast for a while.
Okay.
And then he started back up once COVID happened. Like he wasn't working, of course, in the restaurant business. And he was like, what time is, better? Let's just do it right now,
Right. Like,
we were
why not?
Exactly. We were getting the money coming in from the stimulus checks and stuff like that. And it just like everything happened to work out so well. So he's like, perfect. So he started back up. He had 1 episode without me. Like I wasn't on his first episode.
So the worst one?
Yeah.
I'm joking. I'm totally
worst.
joking.
I am not. It was the worst one.
He's going to totally hate me for that.
He's definitely texting me saying, seriously?
Right. Like, fuck you guys.
Really? He said that? Yeah. No, but he had me on as a guest on the 2nd episode.
Okay.
And it went really well. Like, I mean, of course, everybody's going to be nervous. You know? So I think that even as the host, he gets nervous sometimes. So
it is a little nerve-wracking, especially too, like, and you guys knew each other, right? So it probably wasn't, but even just doing it is like nerve-wracking. Mm-hmm. When you bring someone in, you've never met them before and it's the first time.
Rough.
It's like a first date. You're like, hi. So welcome.
I'm Chey.
Yeah. Hi. I'm like, what do you do? Like,
it's weird. It's hard. Like I couldn't do like what you guys do. Like being like it's your podcast. Like, having control, having to like find the people, have the things to talk. Like I could never. Like I like having the job of like sitting there laughing, talking shit, and like that's it.
That is perfect for you.
It's perfect for me. Finding the people, no. Making friends with the people, like being nice and like enjoying their time and
like
stuff.
networking. Yeah.
Like, no.
Yeah, it's weird.
No.
I'm like,
Oh,
hi,
God.
I have a podcast.
Yeah, exactly.
They're like,
But
no.
then I get drunk and I'm like, oh my God, everybody, like, here's our code. Like, everybody listen to us. Like, I can do that. But what you guys do, having to like find your guest and stuff, that's rough.
I know I like slide into people's DMs. I'm like, hi, would you like to be on my podcast?
I'm sure you get a lot of yeses though.
Honestly, I've had a lot of success so far.
Yeah.
Mainly anyone I've asked has said yes. So
Which
like
is
knock
so
on
nice.
wood is
Yeah.
great because
You're a very welcoming person though.
Thank you.
So that's huge.
Thank you. I
Yeah.
appreciate that. I try to be, as warm and welcoming, fuzzy as I can be. It can be tough, and it is a little nerve-wracking, like I said, when you don't know somebody and you're like, hey,
It is.
would
it's
you like
weird.
to come to my house?
Yeah. So we can like talk about things.
Right. We'll just make things up as we go.
Right. It's different. It's difficult. That's weird. I really couldn't do it.
I feel like you could, but
it's fun.
it is fun.
Like you guys find the right people.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like you find people that actually like, well, I don't know about me, but like, that are like people, they do things, they have things to talk about.
Right.
Which is huge. Like, I don't know. I would just be at a bar and be like, you want to be on my hands?
Honestly, like I have this idea and like don't steal my idea, anybody. But
this is a trademark. Thank you.
this is trademarked. I have submitted it. I kind of just want to go to a bar, have a few bevies, and like just go around to people with like a mini microphone and like ask them like questions. Like I think that'd be so fun.
But I would absolutely support that. Like, I would be right there with you.
Like, wouldn't that be so fun? Maybe
So
we do this.
fun.
Maybe this is our side project.
So fun.
Let's just add another thing to our
Especially,
list.
like, if like you're out, you know what I mean? Like
Right.
if you're out at a bar or you're out, like just out where people are drinking, whether that be a bar or that be like a club, probably not a club, but like
We'll be on the dance floor, like
Like,
T-Pain's
hey,
playing.
so
We're like,
what's your
yeah,
name?
yeah. Like, hey.
this is a good song, right?
I'm like, get the fuck away from
You're like,
me.
who is this person? But I do think that they're like much more welcoming.
Yes.
Like whenever we took a trip as a podcast, we took a trip. Honestly, I forget where we went, but we went to a brewery.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah, it was super nice. It was very nice.
It looked cool.
And then so like Chris was like doing his thing with everybody, and I was outside and was just gonna like talk to people. But like the main street of where we were, it seemed extremely like small town,
Okay.
like very like old schooly.
Okay.
Like it was cute. I liked it.
Just kind of like historic,
Yes,
like kind of that
yes,
vibe. Okay.
exactly. I think there was a Radio Shack.
Shut up.
I swear
Are they
to
still
God.
real? Like, was
I
it
didn't
open?
think so. Chris took pictures of it.
Is that the only one in America? Like, I have so many
I think
questions.
so. But it was
What?
like I was like trying to like interview people, and they were like not very accepting of it, which was fine. Like,
Yeah.
they were still very, very nice people. But like you run into stuff like that. But if you're out like drinking and you know what I mean, and you're having it's a vibe,
Right.
and you have this little mic, people are going. I'm definitely gonna talk to you.
Oh,
Like,
100%. If someone put a little mic in front of me, I'd be like,
I'm
I will tell
telling
you my
life
whole...
sto-
Yeah. The life story. I will tell you
My whole
whatever
life
you want to know.
story.
What do you want from me?
Ask me absolutely anything. I'll tell you right now on this little mic. You can have everything.
Yep. So my whole thing.
Everything.
And then we're going to be like, I have this post-it with like a release form. If you could just sign that, that would be great.
literally post it. And then I'm going to take a picture of it and throw this one away because I'm going to lose it anyways.
We would be a lawyer's nightmare. They'd be like, what is... No.
Oh my God.
Absolutely not.
Like, what were you guys thinking? Well,
Right.
we weren't.
Right. They're going to be like, there's nothing I can do to protect you with this.
But we have a post-it note.
Right. But we have this.
We have the post-it note with a signature. We don't know whose it is, but it's signed.
But yeah. So this is legally binding.
This is a thing. Protect us.
Thank you.
Thank you, and you're welcome.
Could you imagine the person that would represent us?
Oh my God.
I can't even imagine.
I literally already feel bad for him.
I do
I
too.
feel
What are the
so bad.
twins' names? Do you think they would take us?
Oh, you know what? Maybe.
We'll give them a call on
Okay.
Monday. We'll be like,
Yeah.
hey, we have this idea.
This is what we're thinking.
We don't want to get
Are
sued.
you on board?
Yeah. Are you okay with this?
Is a post-it note fine?
Yeah. Will you accept that? Will that hold up in a court of law?
A picture of the post-it note because we threw it away because we were drunk.
Right. I got someone's number, so like I ripped it in half.
And then they signed that part. I threw away the signature, but I kept the number.
Yeah,
We're going to be calling.
They're like, absolutely not. No.
Like, please don't call our line again. Yeah. This is a scam. What is happening?
Like, you guys are scammers. Oh my God. We are literally, I think we're just meant to be BFFs.
I know. I agree. We have to hang out more.
100%. We literally have to.
Yes.
But anyway, we'll talk more podcasting things. Okay. So my other question is for you. What do you do to prepare beforehand? Do you just... Because I could see you doing two things. I could see you having notes and being prepared. And like, I remember when I was on, like, you were taking notes like as we were going. And I was like, that's really smart because I don't do that. Or I could see you also like just being like, you know what? I'm just going to wing it. I'm just going to go and whatever happens, happens. Because I feel like you have a good personality for that.
Thank you.
Of course.
So Chris tries to get me to like prepare for things. Like he'll send me links for like, okay, listen to this. Like, this is going to be on. Or I was like, okay, well, here's the guest. Like, maybe look into something. And then, like, I go, and he's like, and I'm like, I didn't look into shit. We're just here, and I'm going to act like I know every single thing about them. Like, it's going to be fine.
Yeah.
So I wing it every single time.
Every time?
There has not been one time where I have been, like, 100% prepared. But, like, Chris is very accepting of that. Thank God.
Yes.
But, like... I'll ask him things like he'll tell me like basics about the guests that we're having.
Okay.
And I will always have something to say. Like
I can't see you not like I can't see you being speechless ever and being like I just don't know what to ask this person.
Yeah. So I'm always gonna have something to say, which he knows that. So like I think he's like, all right, you didn't do what I asked you to do, but I know that you're going to be like, I know you're going to survive.
Like, you're going to deliver, so, like, I guess that this is okay, fine. That you literally know nothing about this person.
Like, the smallest things. He's like, please make sure your phone's charged. I'm like, I get there. I'm like, do you got a charger?
On, like, 2%? Like,
I don't know how he deals with me. I don't know how he deals with me. I don't.
Listen, you are a main component to that podcast, so he has
honestly,
to deal
I'm the
with
main
you.
star every time.
You were 100%
I don't even know why he's on it.
I know. I mean, honestly, it's what I thought when I was there. I was like, listen, this is our show.
And that's the thing, like... So, like, either I take completely over. Yeah. Right? With the guests. Mm-hmm. Like, we did. We took completely over.
We did.
And it was amazing.
Yep.
Or I'm just, like, in the background just, like, laughing.
Yeah.
Like, every single thing you say
love
is
your
now
laugh.
funny.
I love your laugh.
Oh, it's a mess. It's a mess.
No.
I'm a disaster. But that's why they love me.
Yep.
That's why they love me.
Exactly.
And now we do live shows at the 565 Live.
I love that spot. It is so cool.
It's so cute. Oh my gosh.
It's
and, like,
awesome.
The person who owns it is super nice, and the girls upstairs. So like it's really weird. I actually just found out that there's a restaurant upstairs.
Oh.
So when you come into 565 Live, you go kind of what you would think is in the back.
Yes. I thought I was going to walk into the kitchen.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then you got to go down the stairs. Well, if you don't go down the stairs and you keep like straight, it takes you into this like restaurant, which is super cute. Small has a nice, cute, small bar.
Oh.
Yeah, and we get food from there. I just found out the last time because we didn't have a podcast last Monday because Chris is on vacation.
Yeah.
So the time before, at Kelly's when we did our live podcast.
Yes, Kelly's.
I found out that it was two completely separate places.
Oh.
Yeah. So 565 Live is literally just like you drink and you watch like live things like singers or comedians or whatever.
Okay, that's cool.
And then the place upstairs is the restaurant that's like they completely owned by separate people. I never knew.
That's wild.
It is such a cute spot.
That's
but, like,
so cool.
I never knew that. But I love that like we're there now. So like I just go in and they have like this big like almost like this. Like this super comfortable, really nice chair. And I like kick my feet up. No shoes. Bye.
No, we don't do shoes here.
Don't do shoes.
No.
Nope. I just like kick my feet up, sit Indian style or whatever. And I'm just like, hanging out. Like,
you're ready to go.
It's nothing.
Yeah.
And we've never had a guest where I felt uncomfortable.
That's good. And I never have
huge.
either.
Yeah,
so definitely
which is
good.
So huge. Like,
that's
such a big deal.
I worry about that.
Yeah,
I'm like, is this person?
Like, is this going to be weird?
Yeah. Is this not going to be okay?
We've had really, really, really good guests. So It has been great since day one, but I mean, I'm just very fortunate and happy to be a part of the podcast because he doesn't have to have me on, but he does because I'm great.
Oh, duh.
Obviously.
Duh.
Just kidding. But no, I mean, it's amazing. Like podcasts are a lot of fun. Now, I don't know if I would consistently go on others.
Gotcha.
I love you. Like, I think that you're amazing. We vibe well together. I think that you're a super awesome person. So there was no question.
I'm so happy that this happened.
Yes, for me to be here. No question. It just took us time to get a date together.
It did. It took us many days.
But
days and nights.
Yeah, like I would never hesitate to ever be here with you. But it's more of like a comfort thing for me. Like I don't want to feel how like you feel or how Chris feels whenever you have new people on and you're like how it it's a first date,
right? Like
exactly
how is
like
this gonna go? Yeah,
like,
there's a lot of anxiety.
I don't want to feel like that.
Understandable for good reason.
Like I'm a whole comfort place. Like I'm comfortable here. I'm comfortable at the podcast with Chris, obviously.
Yeah.
So like it doesn't matter who he brings in. Like I feel like I'm in my safe place.
Right.
So like if that person is uncomfortable, you know what I mean? Like it's going to be a little bit difficult to make me uncomfortable.
Right.
I also have Chandler and Chris though.
Right. You have two people that can back you up.
Exactly. So that helps. That helps out a lot.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. But I enjoy it. It's a whole new experience. It's nothing I ever in life would have ever thought about doing.
And you're a natural girl. You truly are.
I'm just really good at talking. That's it.
Which is basically all podcasting is. If you can talk, you can have a podcast. Yeah. As long as you're not like, so
you're like, what's just ask me questions.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'll never stop. Like I'll never stop talking.
You're like, to be clear, won't stop podcasting. It's the talking.
It's the talking that'll never end.
All right, so we are going to take a quick break, and then when we come back, we're going to talk some more things.
Yes.
Welcome back. So usually I wait till like the end of the episode, but I feel like we should just dive into this and talk about this Dammit moment. That was your last night. And I felt back. So I'm like, I didn't prepare her. Like, I don't know if she knows to like have a Dammit moment ready. Mm-hmm. And you're like, girl,
we're here.
Literally last night.
My body was like, we're going to wake up with a Dammit moment.
I love it. Your body was ready for the content. And I do really appreciate the sacrifice.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Always delivering.
Yeah. So I went out last night to Kelly's, favorite bar. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Very, very good place.
Highly recommend going if you've never been there.
It's so cute.
It is. It's like a little tropical paradise.
There's like a door that you could walk into when you come, like to go to the back. Like just walk straight in that door. Don't go in the front door because it's kind of like different vibes.
Yeah, don't do that. I did that and literally instantly fell as soon as I walked in.
And then you like look around. You're like, what?
I was like,
going on?
I was like, where am I? It's very dark in here. And there's like 3 people at the bar who are all staring at me. I'm like, hi. And like, I'm just going to go back there. And if I walk into the kitchen, I'll just be there. Yeah. It's fine.
And then you walk to the back and you're like, oh.
I was like, is this a tropical paradise?
Yeah.
Is Jimmy Buffett here?
Sand, there's palm trees and it's beautiful. And there's like a tiki bar and it's like right there. It's just absolutely beautiful.
It's the fucking vibe.
I literally love Kelly's. I've been going there for years, and it's been fantastic since for day one. But day yesterday.
Okay, day yesterday. So I went to Kelly's, bunch of people there. Everybody was great. Had such a great time. And then like I woke up. Like the time was great, but then
like there was a point like last night where like somebody got super drunk and we were like helping carry him out, and like everybody was so nice. Oh yeah, no, he was like super drunk. And we're carrying him out of the bar. So it's like me and then like his friend. I just met these people.
And you're like carrying a man out of the bar.
Yeah.
What a good Samaritan.
I just like to be involved in things, So I can like say that I did it. Or we're like carrying him out. He like his girlfriend was super sweet. And she's like, Chey, I don't know what happened. I'm like, it's like fine.
That's how it goes. You literally don't know what happens.
We never know. So I'm like, we're carrying him out. His friend's on one side. I'm on the other side. His girlfriend's like in front of him. The driver's there. Like it was just like a bunch of people, and I'm thinking maybe this is when my accident happened, but I can't necessarily remember.
Can't pinpoint it.
But like, and then I like remember like then the drunk guy, his shirt's off, and like his friend has him like slumped over his shoulder.
Oh dear
I'm
Lord!
Like, what? Did I black out like because it's just like roll like quick little bits and pieces?
Okay,
but I could tell you everybody's name. That's one thing about me is like I think I'm really good with names. So like anybody I met last night, I can tell you their name. It's crazy.
That is wild.
Yeah, it's a gift, honestly.
Truly, yes.
I had to take my friend back to his car this morning, and there was another car that was like parked like right behind his, but like he was like in the way. And I'm like looking, and I'm like, so I put my window down. I go, Evan. He's like, yeah. I'm like, how you feeling?
You knew who he was.
He goes,
Stop.
He goes, did I meet you last night? I went, yeah, long night. He was like, yep, we were all pretty drunk. And I like, he had a different shirt on and everything.
Damn.
But I knew exactly. I just remembered him.
That is truly like
I don't know.
gift.
I don't know why I can do that. Like I can literally go home. I was like telling my friend that was with me last night. I was telling him when I took him to the car, I was like, you know, oh, okay, so we met this person, we met that person, blah, blah, blah. And he was like, how are you doing this? I'm like, honestly, I don't know.
I don't know how you do that because I literally meet people sober and I'm like, wait.
What's your name?
What is your name?
Tell me one more time.
Like,
yeah, I have a problem. I don't know why I can do that. But
truly a gift.
So I'm like taking my friend to his car this morning and I'm like rubbing my legs. I'm driving. I'm like rubbing my legs. I'm like, my stomach hurts. And I rub my knee and I'm like, oh my God, that hurt real bad.
Oh no.
And I look down, I have like no skin on my knee.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
No skin.
I have like no skin on
Just
my knee.
gone.
One knee. It's my left knee, right? And I was like checking my elbows. I'm like checking my arms. I'm like, okay, nothing else. No skin on my left knee.
Okay, interesting.
I go home. I told my friend, I'm like, I don't have any skin on my knee. And he's like, well, what happened? I'm like, can't tell you.
Sure.
Can't tell you. So I go home. I'm in the bathroom. I look down. I'm missing my whole toenail.
Wait. Your entire toenail's gone?
My toenail on my right foot is gone. So my left knee is all jacked up. My right big toenail is gone. My whole toe was covered in blood.
Just MIA. Just the toenail is missing.
Said, I'm out. Toenail left the chat.
Bye.
I got to go. We got other things to do. And I'm like,
I am so baffled by this. Like,
it didn't hurt. It still doesn't hurt.
Which is also very baffling.
Very weird.
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm like, I remember like kind of waking up in the middle of the night or morning because I don't think we got home until late. And I remember like dragging my toe on the bed. I'm like, something's on my toe. Like, something's going on. What is that? And I'm like, okay, whatever. Went back to sleep. And then like I didn't feel anything. And like when I woke up, I'm like walking around, nothing. Everything was totally fine.
It like didn't hurt.
I put my fucking shoes on this morning. How did I do that without like sliding my toe across it?
So you like put shoes on, like lived your life, said hi to Evan, came home.
Said hi to Evan, absolutely.
Came home, and then we're like,
took shoes off too. Like, and it's your big toe. You know the shoes dragging across something.
Right,
like,
right.
Came home, everything's fine.
This
went
isn't
upstairs.
adding up.
I went, oh my God, my toenail's gone. I call my mom. I'm like, she's like, how was your night? I'm like, I woke up without a toenail. She's like, what? I'm like, that's what I said.
Like, we have questions. Evan, do you know what happened to her toenail?
Exactly. Anything that you remember that night.
We need to piece this together.
Like, did it happen when we were carrying the drunk kid?
Right. Like when you were just being a good Samaritan.
What do you mean?
And helping out.
And I sacrificed my whole toenail.
Right. Which is huge. They should Venmo you like $50 for that.
That's what I mean. Like toenail polish gone and everything. Like everything's gone. Everything's gone. And I'm like, okay, so maybe I should like wrap my toe before I take a shower.
Right.
This is what I'm saying this morning. And I'm like, no, obviously don't do that. Like don't trap all the blood, like take a shower, wash it off, deal with the pain.
Right.
Because you know that like once that water hits, it's going to sting.
Right, right.
Nah, nothing. I felt literally no pain. I'm in the shower.
Like, were you still drunk? Like, I don't get it.
The only thing I could think is like maybe I'm still highly intoxicated.
Yeah. Just no feeling. Because I feel like at 2 a.m. you're just going to be like, Wow. Okay. This is really happening.
Yeah. I feel like also there had to have been a point, like, whether I dragged it, someone kicked it, we ripped it off in a dare. I don't know what happened. But, like, I feel like at some point there should be, like, a memory of, like, a little bit of pain. Just a little bit of pain.
Yeah, just a little something.
A little something.
Especially blood dried. Like, I have questions. I need to know. I need to know what that moment was. Does Kelly's have security cameras?
Maybe.
Honestly,
I think they might be in the parking lot, which would be good because if that's where it happened.
Right. If that's where you lost the toenail.
I wonder if I could go back and maybe find it. Like go on like a scavenger hunt.
Right. Like just have like your phone flashlight, like just going around the parking lot.
Is it in the road? Is it in my car?
Like where is it in Evan's car? Like
is it in Evan's car?
We need to know where this toenail is.
So many questions.
So many unanswered questions.
Oh, and then I woke up and like there's nothing wrong, but like I had to rip half of my thumbnail off, right? And I'm like, okay, that was weird. Like, I must have, like, dragged that. Like, I think I rolled. I'm pretty sure I just rolled. Like, something.
Did you roll down, like, a random hill? Were you rolling in sand? Like.
And then I also think it's weird that my left knee is screwed up. My right toe is gone.
So you would have had to, like, take a knee almost.
Just one. Like,
just fall on one knee. Lose your toe.
Like, how?
Logistically, I am stumped.
So stumped.
Not to say that it takes much, but like logistically, I cannot figure out what may have happened to you.
And there's no pain. So I'm also a little bit
like baffled. Like I am thoroughly confused.
I hit my toe off of a couch one time. I think I cried for a week.
Right, like because it hurts. Or like even if you stub your toe a little bit, it's like this sucks.
It sucks.
But
no toenail, and we're living our best life.
Right, like and everything's great.
I'm so confused. So that's my damn it moment.
I love your damn it moment. I think it's just top number one right now.
I just don't have a toenail.
Did we name this episode Where is Chey's Toenail?
Where is the toenail? Let's find the toenail.
We need to find the missing toenail.
Honestly, I don't understand. And then it's like I'm never gonna take a Band-Aid off of it.
Right. So that's my next follow-up question is how does that grow back?
That's what I mean.
Like how does that happen? Like it has to grow back, right? Does it come back normal? Is it going to be weird?
Am I going to be able to cut it?
Are
you thin?
Are you going to need a fake toenail?
I'm thinking I'm going to have to get press-ons. And I'm going to have to put it over top of the Band-Aid. That's what I'm thinking is going to have to happen.
So then you're going to be like out and about and like just watching your like artificial toenail just to make sure nothing happens to it.
And again, I'm going to look down and my artificial toenail is going to be also gone.
You're just gonna have to like buy like a bulk pack on Amazon. Like I just need a large
Keep
toenail.
In my pocket. Like hold on 1 second, you guys. I'll catch right up. Pop it on. Pop it right on my Band-Aid. Like I can never take my Band-Aid off. Like,
no,
there's.
And it's summertime.
Hello.
The toes are out.
And then what am I gonna do whenever I have to like wash it again? I'm gonna have to take the Band-Aid off. It's gonna like stick to.
This is quite a conundrum.
I literally don't know what to do in life.
This is
life
very
is over.
Life is definitely over, and this is very traumatic.
It is. It's. I don't know. I don't know.
I'm like looking at it. I'm just like
I know. I keep looking at it too because it's got a little bit. It still has a little bit of stuff. I don't know.
Like go to Kelly's. You may leave with all of your toenails.
And you may not. But you'll have fun regardless.
You'll have a great time. You'll meet all the people.
And you could just possibly be like intoxicated enough that like the toenail that's gone just doesn't affect you for a while.
You just don't even know.
It's gonna hit me. I'm gonna like go to bed. I'm gonna go.
Yep.
Cut my foot off now.
Right.
Take the foot.
Yep. Like just it needs to just go. Just
Take
gone.
the foot. I can't. I don't understand.
This is damn it moment gold, to be quite honest with you.
I think it's so classic that it happened last night.
Yeah, it was like meant to be. This was like meant to be a podcast moment.
Oh my God. And I just like woke up and was like, okay, that's a thing. And I'm like driving here because I remember when Chris was on and I remember him telling me.
Thank God he said something to you.
I know. I remember him telling me.
The podcast host doesn't tell you.
Honestly, though, it's good. Like, it's spontaneous. I like that.
True. We're living in the moment.
Exactly. And he was like, I told her about this time or something. Like she had asked me, and I had that in the back of my mind. And I'm driving here, and I was like, I'm just gonna talk about my missing like honestly, I can't even talk about. I'm gonna be talking about my missing toenail for the next couple of days.
As you should. You should do a Facebook post and be like, "Does anyone know what happened to my missing toenail? Let me know. Hit me up."
I got this guy's Snapchat last night. He was a young kid. He was very sweet. No, nothing like that. Nothing like that. But
I raise an eyebrow. She's like, no. No.
He was super sweet. And I almost sent him a message and was like, "Do you happen to recall?"
Oh my God, that'd be so funny.
"What happened to my toenail?"
He could be the missing component to the story.
That's
might
what I
know.
mean. And then because I was also thinking that he was friends with the drunk kid that we dragged out.
Yeah.
So maybe it was a part of the dragging.
It might dragging his lifeless body.
Maybe he was there for that, and he was like, "You stumbled."
Right. We need to know. I feel like this is gonna be like a documentary ending where like I'll have like a screen pop up. Producer Joe, you're gonna have to do this, and then he's literally hates me, and it'll go. Chey found her missing toenail. She had an anonymous post from so and so.
Oh my God. If I fell, there's no way people aren't talking about it.
Right. Like you would have had to go down hard.
That's what I mean. To have
Hard.
a whole toenail gone.
Right.
And all my skin on my left knee.
And like your toenail was completely attached like before you went out.
Before I went out. Like it was attached. It was thriving. It was matching its others. Like we were doing well in life.
It was part of the gang.
We were doing very well in life.
Okay.
So yeah. Like even when I put pressure on the toe, like when I'm walking,
yeah,
no pain. I'm so confused.
I am also very confused.
Like I don't know. I don't know. I don't think I've ever come home from the bar and just like was missing
like an entire toenail.
Yeah.
I can't say that's ever happened to me. I'm trying to think if I've ever been missing anything. I think all my body parts have always been intact.
That's what I'm thinking.
I did one time like blackout pass out and like I had like the nipple covers on. I slept with those on for like forever. And I had to literally pry them off my boobs. Like it was the worst moment of my life.
That is hilarious.
So I think that's the only thing I've ever done where I'm like, oh no, like this just my nipple's gonna fall off. Like it's just gonna be gone.
We no longer have nipples. Oh my God. I mean, I've had like bad blackout moments. Like
same girl.
There was a time in Carnegie, and I got like so drunk, and I don't know why I went outside, but I woke up on the sidewalk. And I woke up drunk, and I went pounding on this person's door.
Just a random person? Did you just pick a door?
I picked a door. And I'm scream crying. And I'm pounding on this door. And he's like, "Get the fuck off my fucking porch. What are you doing?"
Literally.
I had to, I don't know how I found my way home because I was still drunk. And I was at somebody's house. So, like, I had to find their house. That was horrible.
Oh, my God.
On the sidewalk, passed out. Like, on the sidewalk, completely
just
snoring it up.
Snoozing away like you're right at home.
There was another time recently that I was I went home. Don't drink and drive, kids. I went home. Don't do that. And I guess I couldn't get my door open quick enough, and I peed my pants. Right there, right in front of the door, at my own house. Peed my pants. Like I've had some moments. But I've always come back with toenails, fingernails, limbs,
everything
teeth,
intact.
Everything.
Like I would literally kill myself if I woke up and I didn't have a tooth.
Alive.
Like I just would be done.
I'm no longer alive if I come home and I'm missing a tooth.
That would be my end.
Like nobody speak of me again.
Yeah.
I will never be going out again.
Yeah.
I work from home, so I'm never leaving my house. I'm selling my car. Like, if I am missing a tooth at any point in life, it's done. I'm done. There's no coming back.
No longer exist.
Don't speak of me. You don't remember me.
I am not a person any longer. I'm just done.
I'm a toothless nothing. I'm a toothless nothing. Absolutely not.
Oh my God. Put that on a fucking mug. Like, I just cannot.
Toothless, nothing.
Like, I am
Absolutely
literal trash.
Right, exactly.
I live in a dumpster.
Oh my God. I
Oh
could
my
never
God.
imagine. That would be the worst. Take my arm.
It's
left arm, not right arm. Take my left arm. Give me my teeth.
I would rather you take all of my toes than a tooth.
Yeah.
You don't come back for missing a tooth. And then you have a fake tooth.
But it's not the same color.
No, it's not going to look natural.
It's gonna be weird.
Especially if it's a front one.
And then it looks like your teeth are rotting out. Like it's like are they is that gonna fall out at any moment?
Right.
Like is it rotting? Is it like what's happening?
And I don't want someone to look at me and like question like what's happening here.
Yes.
Like
exactly.
what is this?
Now I feel like I can't smile.
Right. Like
I
can open my mouth.
I'm no longer happy in life now.
No, like this just isn't a thing anymore.
No. Definitely not. Never let me miss a tooth.
I think that, or like if like somebody like ripped part of my hair out, or if like something happened to my hair, like that's also another traumatic experience that I would not recover from. I can't be 2007 Britney. It just will not work. My head is not made for that.
You know what? I think about it all. Like the moment that my hair gets super naughty and I have to like brush it, and it's just like I don't want to deal with it. Right. That's what I'm like. I'm gonna shave.
Right,
I'm
like
shaving my head.
I'm done.
And then I brush it and get all the knots out, and I'm like, oh, my hair is so nice.
Like I love it.
Like when it's clean, we're happy. When it's not, shave our head.
Right, literally like just done. I actually went to like my hairstylist a year ago, and it was like, my hair is disgusting. I'm literally 2 seconds away from like shaving it all off. And she's like,
fix it.
She's like, why don't we just do some extensions? Like, why don't we just do that?
Like, okay,
and I'm
add
like,
more.
All right, we can keep the hair then. That's fine.
Yeah. It's a thing. Like
I feel like I had a rat tail.
I have to like. I'm super attached to my hair.
Same.
Super attached.
It
to
is my personality. It is my life. Yeah.
Like it's a thing. It's crazy.
It is who I am as a human.
It is insane.
I know.
Like
I get it. Like I totally get it.
I'm having a hard time even cutting it.
It is hard, like when you have to get it cut, and you're just like, just take like what you have to.
What you have to.
Thank you.
A couple years ago, I chopped it completely off. Like it was barely laying on my shoulder.
Really? I can't imagine you with short hair. Like I literally can't imagine it.
It was cute. Like it worked. It was super healthy, obviously. And then I haven't cut it since. And that was years ago.
Really? You haven't gotten cut since? Look at you. You go, girl.
I like will go like I'll like okay, my ends are like super frizzy and like they're drying way quicker than the rest.
Yeah.
So like I'll go in the bathroom like snip myself. But I take off like
just like
barely,
just a little bit, like just enough to make it work.
Or I'm like, oh, I just had a trim. I barely cut anything off.
Okay.
Barely anything is gone.
I don't blame you.
That's what I have to do. I can't, because like when you go, you're like, okay, so take what you need to, but they're like, that's probably going to be 6 inches because you waited way too long.
Fuck.
Yes.
No.
Exactly.
No.
Like,
no.
No, thank you.
I'll be like bald. Like
No.
absolutely
No,
not.
Literally.
No.
It's like a go big, go home. So like if you're going to take 6, you might as well just take 12 inches off at this point.
Right. Literally nothing.
Or like, I'm just gonna go home. I'm just, I'll just go home. We can keep the dead ends.
Like, thank you, but no,
No,
thank
thank
you. See you later.
Yeah. No, it's a thing. It's an attachment.
It is.
It
And
really is.
I totally get it. Well, Chey, thank you so much for being my kickstart to whatever season I'm fucking in. Nobody really knows after my 95-year hiatus. I really appreciate it so much. I had so much fun.
Yes, me too.
I loved your Dammit moment.
Missing toenails. We'll follow up with if we find it or not.
We do need a follow-up. The listeners do need to know what happened. But thank you, and I'll see you guys next week.